welcome to Osh Bazaar. So my name is Aygul, I'm a tour guide from Kyrgyzstan. So as you can see right behind me is the biggest food market in Bishkek. It was built in 1983 by the construction workers who came from Osh. Their plan was to build the bazaar in 1 year, but they built it earlier, actually in 6 months. So that's why the bazaar took the name of Osh Bazaar, because the construction workers were from Osh. But before here, the major market, food market, was in Victory Square. It was called Green Bazaar. But you know, the government decided that it was like in the city center, and there wasn't space to expand. So they decided to move it here, which is the western part of the city, because there's lots more space. In total, it takes about 5 hectares, the territory of the bazaar. And that was initial size in 1983, but over the years, because the bazaar got privatized, the territory got expanded. So nowadays you can see not only the main buildings, but a lot of buildings near the bazaar. So lots of small, not even a building, but how would I say, roofing, like small roofing, or even sometimes you can see people selling on the street, which we will explore today. So bear with me. So actually the bazaar is a place where you can see different ethnicities. For example, you can see Dungan people selling vegetables, you can see Koreans selling salads, you have Russians selling pickles, and the majority of the salespeople are Kyrgyz people. Okay, so here we have the salads. Here we have pickles. So cheers, guys. I'm trying here a horse milk. Have you ever tried one? So today our guest is Dominic from Germany, and he's going to try the products that are made here in Osh Bazaar. In fact, we have a lot of products coming from Iran, for China. For example, these raisins come from China. These raisins come from, so this is China, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, but all the apricots are made in Kyrgyzstan, as well as dried tomatoes. So Dominic, why don't you try some apricots that are made in Kyrgyzstan? Let us know how you feel about it.
Sure. So you give me.
All right. So why don't you try this one?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Oh. Yeah, actually, yeah. Very juicy.
Okay.
Very soft. Sweet, but still like not too sweet for people who don't really like sweet that much. But what's really interesting for me is why are there so many different kinds of apricots?
So many, because they come from different regions. They come from Batken, from Istanbul region, and also the way they're eaten is different as well. The one that you eat is just eaten like the way you did. These ones, for example, they're soaked in water. And in addition to eating the apricots, you're also supposed to drink the water that the apricots were soaked in, because it's very healthy. Okay, why don't you try the dried tomatoes as well?
I've never tried dried tomatoes.
Okay, make a wish. You know, in Kyrgyz culture, we have a superstition. If you do something for the first time, you're supposed to make a wish.
My wish was to make it taste delicious, and for real it is. But it doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't taste like a tomato.
Oh, really?
Not at all.
How does it taste like?
It's very sweet. It tastes more like a fruit with a bit, kind of a taste of chili.
Oh, really?
To be honest, yeah, it's delicious. Very special. Never tried
Awesome.
it.
Well, glad you like it. Let's move on. right here, it's actually made out of iron with salt. Then when the shape is made, they dry it on like on top of the roof until it becomes very hard, and then you can taste it. It has a lot of calcium, but it's a really nice snack. It's really good for teeth. Here we have Gulzat. She is the one who makes kurut. She's been making it for the past 15 years. So Dominic, why don't you try our traditional snack and let us know how it is? So I'll let you try the traditional taste first. There are many different flavors. This is a regular flavor without any add-ons.
Sorry. Yeah, basically it's just very, very salty. Like, you can compare it to your old salty yogurt which you try to eat, but it's delicious. Really delicious. Maybe you need to get used to it, but basically it's always go-to. You can always do it.
Alright, try the smoked one.
Which one's smoked?
Smoked is this one. Smoked kurut goes well with beer. If you're into beer, this is the perfect snack to get. 1 kilogram kaç som acaba? 1 kilogram is 250 soms, which is around $3. You can take 1 kilo and you can drink it probably with a box of beer. How do you like it, Jonathan?
It tastes like fish. To be honest, it tastes like fish, but I don't know how. But I guess it's the smoky, right? The smoky thing that makes it taste like fish. As I said, you really need to get used to it. But if you come here, be sure to try it.
Awesome! Try the pepper one. This is actually a new flavor.
Can I first try this one? Because
sure.
The pepper one kills my nerves.
Okay. This is This is actually melted butter. When we take butter, we like melt it really until it becomes really hot. And once it becomes hard, before it becomes hard, we mix it with food. Do you feel the oily part?
Yes, definitely. I wanted to say the same actually. It's very, very buttery and not as hard as the other ones. As I said, you really need to get used to it. This one is not that much.
Not your favorite?
No.
Okay, try the pepper one. This is actually a new flavor. By the way, I had some friends who bought this snack and added to the soup. And they said it was a perfect add-on, better than any spice. You can use it, for example, if you use the pepper fruit, instead of adding pepper and salt, you can just add this snack. Are you okay?
Very spicy, let me say that. Like, basically, it tastes like the first one, the basic one,
okay,
but spicy, with a bit pepper taste, like tomato pepper taste.
All right.
I heard about it.
Alright guys, so here we are. This is a local tobacco section. Here we have Nasvai. It's a Kyrgyz tobacco. It's made out of tobacco, glue and water. It's a mix. After it's mixed, they take it and put it through a sieve, which gives it a round shape. So it's really cheap, actually, very cheap alternative to regular cigarettes. For example, this much is 15 grams. It costs 3 soms. This one is 70 som. It's like less than $1. And it's like 0.5 liters, right, of Naspai. So Dominic, why don't you try it and let us know? So the way you do it, you take a little bit, you put it under your mouth, you rub it, and then you spit it out after like 10 minutes. I just sanitize my hands, guys, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, you fascinate.
So you don't swallow it. You just put it under your mouth. You can rub it if you want.
So
maybe you should keep it for 10 minutes and after we will come back to you.
okay.
Right? Okay, awesome. So We'll get back to you in 10 minutes.
Çok bunu da çektirsen. Bunu da çek.
Okay, so you don't need to come that near. So,
Okay, so 10 minutes have passed. How do you feel?
like, I need to say I'm like with stuff like that. I'm very like a baby, to be
Okay.
honest. So I only took about 3, 4, 5 of them. It's like chewing tobacco. It's hot in your lips. You shouldn't. Yeah, I think sometimes you need to spit it out, but never chew. Like never
Swallow.
swallow.
Yeah.
I feel quite energetic and a little bit dizzy, to be honest. So if you don't do stuff like that, as me, I just did it for the video, don't do it. Maybe you can try, but don't do
Just a little bit. You
Yeah.
can try a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, if you do it like for years, people who do it for years, they usually have black teeth. So, yeah, if you care about the whiteness of your teeth, don't do it for too long. That's it. Welcome to the spicy market. So if you guys like cooking, this is also a great place to buy spices. For example, here we have huazhou, Sichuan pepper, Chinese spice. We use it for lagman, handmade noodles, as well as star anise. We used to make lagman as well. Then we have cumin here, that actually we use for plov, pilaf, Central Asian rice dish, but it's like in the it's not as it's in the form of like rice form, not smashed like this. Then there is a spice here made for plov. In general, we don't use a lot of spices. For traditional dishes, we just use salt and pepper. But because we have a lot of nationalities here, including Uyghurs, Dungans, they use a lot of spices. So because lagman is an Uyghur dish, they use a lot of spices to make this dish, which makes it very flavorful and delicious. Welcome to the meat market! So, welcome guys to the meat market. Kyrgyz culture, Kyrgyz people are nomadic people and we eat a lot of meat. We eat meat and everything that comes with the animal. For example, here we have liver. These parts all belong to a cow. This one is a heart, cow's heart. That one's our intestines. And this is the this is the stomach. Of everything belongs to the cow.
Россия, Якутия, Кыргызстан, Грузия, мы последний. Вот так. Приезжайте к нам. У нас самая лучшая страна, самая доброжелательная. Вот, мы всем рады. Приезжайте.
This is the beef tongue, also delicacy in our culture. Actually, my most favorite part out of the cow. Apart from beef, we also love sheep. Here we have a sheep head. It's barbecued. Actually, it's it's a delicacy and most honored part. For example, in Talas, where I am from, in the northwest of Kyrgyzstan, the head of the sheep is given to the most honored, eldest person. And it's really delicious actually. So come to Bazaar and try the sheep head. So here we have the horse intestines. For example, you can see that these are intestines. 1 kilogram is 350 som, which is around $5. Then we have the meat here. You can see the fat part as well. It's about $7 per kilo. Actually, fat part local people like a lot because they believe it's healthy. It's healthy and it's healthy for eating, especially if for example you get sick or if you get a cold. We like eating horse meat and also drinking the soup.
Мен аты фамилиям да Жолдошева Салима Аязбековна.
Уже 20 лет здесь работаю. Конина мясо, казы-картан. Не wiem, да.
Вы любите конину?
Конечно.
А почему?
Только конину кушаем. Бұл деген неме да? Иммунитетті көтереді, холестерин жоқ, денсаулыққа жақсы да. Bunu жасап, чучук қылып, колбаса қылып жасап, мұны ичеттері болып.
Майы көптен ғой? Майы көп болса денсаулыққа жақсы ғой?
Бұның майы, холестерин жоқ тұғыда. Холестерин жоқ. Негізі чуқты майыменен жейді да, майыменен. Қаласа етіменен. Kim қалағандай есе ол өзінің немесіне жараша жасап көреміз, қаласа.
Rahmat. Even though the main religion in Kyrgyzstan is Muslim religion, we also have here pork. It's actually sold right next to beef and sheep and horse. You can see here, it's a smoked pork. Сколько килограмм стоит? 1 kilogram is about $8. Yeah, there is smoked, there is mainly it's smoked pork. It's quite popular. The second biggest population in Kyrgyzstan are Russian people, and usually they are the main customers of the meat. So, one of the delicacies of our traditional cuisine is horse sausage. Actually, yes, we do eat horses. Horse meat is the most expensive type of meat, and this is the most delicious part of the horse. It's called chuchuk. It's meat, mix of meat and fat. And the more fat there is, the more juicy it makes and the more delicious is the piece of meat. So Dominic, try this, try chuchuk and let us know how you like it. You can use the plastic. Yeah.
So this is fat?
Yeah.
Also?
Yeah, that's a mix of fat and meat. It's usually... Oh, so this one, you know, was stored in the fridge. This one was stored in the fridge, that's why it's a little bit darker. The one that you're trying is fresh. It wasn't stored in the fridge. So usually we give this part of course to the most honored guests.
Which one? The
horse meat in general. You tried the fresh one.
honestly,
How do you like it?
is it raw?
No, it's not raw. It's boiled. Yeah, it's boiled. We don't in Kyrgyzstan. We don't eat raw meat. We only eat either boiled or fried.
It really tastes different than other meat, but I don't know how to explain. It's delicious. I don't know what exactly I tried, but it's very delicious. You should try. It's a bit harder than other meat, but still soft. I don't know how to explain. Delicious.
You know also the reason why it's the most expensive type of meat because we consider horses to be clean animals, meaning that horses don't just drink water just from anywhere. They drink the water from a clean well, for example, and they don't eat anything. They're also quite picky when it comes to food. So, this is it. So let me say as well that Bazaar is a multicultural place. For example, we have Koreans here who mainly sell salad. The lady here, her name is Gala. She's been making salads for the past 15 years. All the salads that you see here are homemade and fresh. So Dominic, why don't you come over and try some of her salads here? Можно нам?
Пойдемте. Давайте вам предложу наши деликатесы. Это вот такие вот грибочки я предложу. Они очень вкусные. Посмотрите. Это вот опята. Скажите, пускай он будет пробовать. Вы так пакет ладошечек возьмите. Вот так аккуратнички. Пробуйте. Опята, это вот вешенка.
You want to see how it looks like?
Я девчонкам потом дам попробовать. Пускай они пока поработают. Так, это вешенка.
So this is also mushroom but other type. How did you like the first one? The first one is called apata.
It's very delicious, to be honest, like very delicious. Usually I don't really like mushrooms, but it's different. The sauce, the flavor, it's a bit spicy. There are a lot of spices in there, I can feel it. But it's fresh, it's very fresh, you can feel it. Yeah, you can taste it.
So this one is another type of mushrooms called fishing meat.
выбрасывать. Так, дальше цветная капуста, вот типа брокколи, вот такой вот. Это вот цветная капуста. Это вот цукини, кабачки.
Yeah, the first mushroom was better, but the second is also very good.
Is it spicy too?
It's not spicy, not hot spicy, but it's
Has a flavor.
a lot of flavor.
Okay. Yes, he's from Germany.
Я во Франции была.
Во Франции отдыхали?
Гости ездили. Соя.
Soya.
Soy?
Soy
From
sauce.
soybean?
Okay, it looks like meat.
She just shared that she's been to France last year.
Баден-Баден заезжали, были в Баден-Бадене там. Были в Страсбурге, Страсбург граничит с Баден-Баденом. Заезжали в Германию.
Понравилось?
Сказка. 2 недели сказки. Да.
How do you like this one?
Вот такой вот обычный.
It's delicious too, but somehow all of them taste kind of the same because there's something special in it, which all of them have. But
Соус один используете для всех или разные соусы? Разные?
Да. Допустим, грибам идет другой один соус, к овощным идет немножко другой соус.
А грибные все одним соусом получается, да?
Грибные, да.
Okay, so the mushroom types you tried, they use one sauce, and the vegetable, like the cabbage that you tried, it has another sauce.
very interesting. But all of them delicious.
All right, try this one. It's a very special type of delicacy here. How do you like it?
So, to be honest, it tastes better than it looks like.
Okay.
If you think about it. Did you say what it is?
Not
Beef
yet.
Okay. Can I
It's
say?
beef stomach.
Yeah. So it's beef stomach. It doesn't look that delicious, but it's good. Maybe one or other people need to get used to it, but it's delicious, definitely. A lot of spices too.
Alright, so here is the dessert section. For example, this is a small caravan. When you have banquets, when you have some kind of celebrations, this type of set you always see. It's not sweet, not spicy, not salty. It just has a regular taste of a fried bread, deep fried in oil. Then we have here another bread, which is called forest. It's made also deep fried in oil, made with honey. Actually, the reason why they are different colors is because when we make a flour, we add the food paint in order to make it colorful. So, Dominic, why don't you try one? Try one and let me know how you like it.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I mean, I love it. I always love sweets, but
Does it taste like
This is-
baklava?
yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, it's very sweet, hard, and
Crispy.
crispy. Yes, crispy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hard and crispy, but I think there's no difference between the flavors. Like the colors don't make the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good,
It's
delicious
just for
and sweet.
Yeah, it's just for decoration. All right. That you like the biggest dessert called forest. So in Kyrgyzstan, we like drinking herbal tea. And Osh Bazaar is a great place to buy herbs. For example, here you have calendula, you have oregano, mint, thyme, melissa, there are rose hips, and even there are chamomiles. So you can make a perfect herbal mix. This is juniper. It grows in the mountains. It has a very specific smell, but what we use it for is to shoo away the bad spirits, because we believe that the smoke that comes out from the juniper, when you burn it, shoos away the bad spirits. And also it's a nice flavor. As also another thing is, if you're coughing or if you have a sore throat, you can breathe in the smoke out of the juniper and it clears away your throat. So come to our bazaar and enjoy!
So we got ourselves some lunch now. We found a nice cafe. I will explain really quick. So this is samsa. It's dough with meat, beef, onion, and potato inside. A little bit of chai, salad. It's just tomato, cucumber, some green stuff, and onion. Then I think everyone knows shashlik. Shashlik is beef or lamb. Okay, lamb shashlik, and some bread. Yeah. So should I try it already?
Guten Appetit!
Yeah.
And it cost us?
Yeah. Sorry. It cost us about €2 or exactly $2. Yes, exactly $2. I think that's a pretty good price for such a nice meal. But I will try again.
Traditional Kyrgyz drinks. So here we have Ritaje. She's been selling these traditional drinks for the past 3 years. Here we have shoro. It's a wheat drink, a traditional wheat drink made out of wheat and barley. Then here we have chalam. Chalam is kind of like a yogurt mixed with water and salt. That's also our traditional drink. Ritaje, bir stakan chalam, bir stakan shoro veresin. Alright, Dominic. So you need to try now our traditional drinks. This white one is called chala.
What's this one? Russian, we don't try.
Alright. So you can see a little bit of foam on top. It's salty. Then this is a little bit like the snack that we tried before called kurut. But how do you like it, Dominic?
Look inside. It's delicious.
Oh,
Delicious. It's like for summer, definitely the best. Very cold, salty, fresh, and tastes not like milk, but more like yogurt.
more like yogurt. It's sour yogurt, right? Yeah.
A bit sour
Alright, let's try our next drink.
and a bit buttery.
Okay. This is called Maxim. And this company actually is one of the biggest local companies called Shoro. It's a locally made, like the founder of this company is a self-made millionaire nowadays. I truly respect this company, great company. They did a great contribution, big contribution into the development of traditional food and drinks. How do you like it, Dominic?
I don't know if weird is the right word, but it tastes weird. You need to get used to it. It has some small things in there.
Like it's less barley and wheat.
Yeah, it's weird, but delicious. Not for everyone, but delicious. Also very salty and with gas too. Both on gas, perfect for the winter, summer for sure. But it's good.
Awesome! I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Ritaje. Kyrgyz babies, we have a special lullaby. This is a lullaby which we call beshik. The best ones are made from juniper trees. But here we have the baby. This hole is for the baby's pee, urine to come out. And for the baby to stay dry, we use this one for a boy So boys little penis goes inside here, and the urine comes out of this hole, like that, you know. And we have also one for girls as well. Like when she's laying down, you know, it's attached, like her female part goes here, so the urine comes out of the hole. That way the baby stays dry and is happy. And when the baby cries and you need to calm him down, you can just move the lullaby from side to side to help him sleep. Be nice and on you.
How sideways or how do you put this on?
I think it's
Which one to the
yeah,
side?
that way. Yeah, no.
No, it's too small. I have
Is
big
this
head.
one? Wait.
Şunu like this, huh?
Try the pencil.
Nah,
No,
too much.
come on. Dude,
But like this, it already looks good.
with the pencil it will look cooler.
Too much effort.
Please,
Really
just
too
one
much
minute,
effort.
1 minute. Alright guys, also, by the way, if you're into military, you can get a full set here in Osh Bazaar. So here is Dominic. This hat is about $3. This one is about $20, $22, and this one is around $10. The whole set is around $35. For $35, you can become a Kyrgyz military in like 5 minutes. So grab your chance and come to Osh Bazaar and become a Kyrgyz military. Yay! So, Osh Bazaar is also a perfect place for buying souvenirs, guys. For example, you see the yurts here, traditional Kyrgyz dwelling. It's between 100 to 150 som. You have jewelry boxes here. You have some dolls, some paintings. You have a horse whip here, Kanjana. So the horse whip, actually, this is real, made of the real goat leg. It's of course I don't support using animals for to make such a whip, but it's quite popular among Kyrgyz people to give a whip as a present made out of natural materials. Here you have, for example, the wall hanger. It's a really nice, made out of sheep felt. You would put like some small things inside so they don't get lost. As well as there are lots of fridge magnets here, and they cost 50 som, which is less than $1. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. Here they sell the handmade carpets as well. They sell the silk scarves. They sell we can find bags here which are made out of leather. These are the Kyrgyz hats called kalpak, male hat, which are quite popular actually in Kyrgyzstan. 5th of May is a traditional kalpak day, when you see a lot of local men and young people wearing kalpak. This is the end of of our tour of Osh Bazaar, guys. Thank you very much for joining us on this tour. Thank you, Dominic, for being my guest. I hope you enjoyed the tour as much as I did.
It was a pleasure for me, for real. I enjoyed it. It was a nice day. A lot of delicious food, interesting stuff. And besides that, I can just invite all of you guys to come to Kyrgyzstan. It's beautiful nature, beautiful tradition, culture, and a lot of delicious food.
Thank you. Bye, guys. See you soon. Hi guys, my name is Aygul. I'm a tour guide from Kyrgyzstan. So today I will take you on a tour to Dordoi Bazaar, the biggest clothes market in Central Asia. You can see it actually behind me. The whole territory occupies around 100 hectares. There are 40,000 trade shops and 100 to 150,000 traders here. It works 364 days a year. The only holiday is 1st of January, which is officially the New Year holiday. And it's if you want to visit, the best time to visit is between probably 8-9 a.m. till about 1 p.m. But the operating hours are between 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. every single day. So if you like steaming in a sauna, this is a perfect hat that you can have. It's made out of felt, so it really keeps the temperature inside your hat and it doesn't let your hair burn. So you would just put it on and yeah, you can stay as long as you want inside the sauna. I took marshrutka 233 from Jibek-Jolu Sovetskaya for just 12 som. You can also take a taxi from the west bus station. It's 50 som per person. So if you're looking for a perfect gift, this is the one. It's a traditional tea set. For example, here you have a teapot, which is about $7 in US. This one is about $6. And then you have a little bowl, tea bowl, which is about $1. So you can just enjoy a tea during early routine and yeah, bring joy to your family and friends. Here you can also find really beautiful patterns. These are Turkish headscarves. You can use it as a headscarf or just as a regular scarf, and it only costs $5. So the bazaar is also a perfect place to fix your clothing. If you need clothing restoration, if you're missing some parts, usually you can get it done in maximum an hour or two here. Also, if you want to maybe order some kind of dress for yourself or in a traditional pattern, Central Asian pattern, you can also maybe get it done in about 2 to 3 days max. So it's up to your creativity. Whatever you want, you can find yourself anything here. So Dordoi Bazaar, a place where you can find so many colors and shapes of the headscarves. So I'm just asking this lady to help me out now and try on the headscarf in a traditional conservative way. So here I have one of the headscarves here in Dordoi Bazaar. This one only costs $3, and you have this perfect shape. Этими черными. Что беле такие? Мол беле таза. Бір сатпас бе тазалатқаныңызды? So this is mermer. It's 1500 som, which is around $20. This is the fox fur. It's 3500 som, which is around $50. Alright, this is the mink fur. It's 8000 som, which is around $115. This is kymyz. It's $250. 17,000 som. This is sable fur, which is the most expensive one, around 30,000 som, which is around $500. The bazaar, you can basically find anything, also anything related to technology. For example, JBL loudspeakers for like $5, Samsung headphones for $1.50. Alright, so Dordoi Bazaar is also a carpet paradise. Here I am at the Persian Market. So here you can see a carpet in front of me. It's a Persian style carpet. It's 1.5 times 2.3 meters. That's the size, and the price is 16,000 som, which is around $230. Hey guys, so here we are. This is the Kyrgyz broom. You can see it's this shape, so we usually just take it in order to broom the floor, sweep the floor, sorry. So this one is locally made. It's 150 som. This one is the same price. It comes from Uzbekistan. The difference between them is the local one is much thicker than the Uzbek one. There are here also the brooms, which I used to sweep outside. It's about $3.50. So if you need one of those, this is the place to get them from. So this instrument is called chuchuk. It's a special instrument that you would use in order to make bread. Do you remember those lipyoshka and dokoch? You would take this one and insert it in the middle of the bread to make holes so the air goes through, and the bread prepares faster. dumplings called mante. This is a dish that you would use to make them. So here is one where you put the dumplings on top. There are 3 layers of them. You put it inside to steam it for like half an hour. So this whole set costs 1,800 som, which is around $25. Что начать? Так, саламатсызбы. Қаншадан кожук эже? Бирди берип коесузбу? И компот қаншадан?
Чоң жеймін.
Кичинекейин бересизби? Рахмат. И компоттан да.
Чоң кіші.
Кичинекейин.
Үлкені бер.
Бердим. Компот эмнеден жасалган? Жүзүм? Окей. Alright guys, so here I have a little snack, bread snack, which is 20 som, and I have a fruit juice made out of grape for 10 som. So in total for 30 soms I can have a pretty good snack. Здравствуйте, как у вас дела?
Здравствуйте, хорошо. У нас нормально. Торговля потихонечку идет. После карантина люди приходят, работаем. Вот, и я как дунганин по национальности, мы трудолюбивый народ. Надо работать после карантина. Торговля идет потихонечку, все потихонечку налаживается. Будем надеяться, что эта болезнь уйдет, а то наши люди все дома сидят. Ну, нашу экономику надо поднимать, как говорится. И, не жалуюсь, вроде бы все нормально, работа
Спасибо.
идет.
Представьтесь, пожалуйста.
Меня Шакир зовут, с Бишкека, живу здесь, местный. Уже, в Дордой уже лет как 3-4 работаю. В Джунхае вроде ничего, нормально, работаем.
Работа нравится, да? А
Работа,
здесь много
да.
дунганинов?
У нас туда, нас немало, нас нормально, то есть все работают, все дружелюбные, друг другу помогаем, в других случаях бывает.
На внешний вид, например, мне очень сложно было бы сказать, что вы дунганин. Вы очень похожи на кыргыза. Вот вы, например, работая здесь на базаре, вы могли бы отличить вот это кыргыз, это дунганин?
Не, честно
Есть
сказать,
какие-то отличительные черты дунганина?
честно сказать, сложно, но для меня это не играет роль. Для меня главный человек хороший. Нация не играет роль для нас. Но можно отличить, почему мы по внешне все видно.
А можете что-нибудь на дунганском сказать?
Хорня, садхо.
Что это значит?
Здесь как у вас дела? Все нормально у вас? Вот.
Супер.
Что еще сказать вам?
Классно. Это ваш контейнер получается,
Да,
да?
мы здесь работаем. Нет, мы работаем здесь.
Здорово. So this is the end of the tour of the biggest bazaar in Central Asia, a stop point where Chinese goods distributed all over Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan and parts of Russia. It's a multi-billion-dollar here in Kyrgyzstan, where you can basically find anything. So if you want to explore, you can let me know. I'll be happy to be a tour guide. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. So hope you guys enjoyed the tour. See you soon!